Bali clearance. Good morning. Indonesia 7363 ready for pushback at 65.
Indonesia 1238 cleared to land runway 09er.
Indonesia 7363 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Indonesia 7363 ready to taxi. Indonesia 7363 taxi to runway 09. Bali Tower. Indonesia 7363 ready for takeoff runway 09. Indonesia 7363 cleared for takeoff runway 09.
Indonesia 1238 taxi to gate 65.
Indonesia 7847 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Super Green 5068 is on approach. Super Green 5068 clear to land runway 09er.
Bali ground. Indonesia 7847 ready to taxi. Indonesia 7847 taxi to runway 09er. Bali Tower. Indonesia 7847 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Indonesia 7847 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground. Super Green 5068 requesting taxi to the gates. Super Green 5068 taxi to gate 02.
Bali clearance. Good morning. China Eastern 4051 ready for pushback at 22. China Eastern 4051 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. China Eastern 4051 ready to taxi.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Etihad 8788 is on approach. Etihad 8788 cleared to land runway 09er.
China Eastern 4051 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Philippines 90252 is on approach. Philippines 90252 clear to land runway 09er.
Indonesia 64903 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Indonesia 64903 ready to taxi. Indonesia 64903 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground. Etihad 8788 requesting taxi to the gates. Etihad 8788 taxi to gate 22.
Bali Tower, China Eastern 4051, ready for takeoff runway 09er. China Eastern 4051, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Indonesia 64903, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Indonesia 64903, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Philippines 90252 taxi to gate 06.
Dynasty 2137, cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Dynasty 2137, ready to taxi. Dynasty 2137, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning. Turkish 1840 is on approach. Turkish 1840 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Dynasty 2137, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning. Lion Inter 6404 is on approach. Lion Inter 6404 cleared to land runway 09er.
Thai 6717 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Thai 6717. 6717 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Turkish 1840 requesting taxi to the gates. Turkish 1840 taxi to gate 23.
Dynasty 2137, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 6404 requesting taxi to the gates.
Philippines 90141 cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Philippines 90141 ready to taxi. Philippines 90141 taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Inter 6404 taxi to gate 66.
Bali Tower Thai 6717 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Thai 6717 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good morning. Indonesia 6559 ready for pushback at 05.
Thai 4630 cleared to land runway 09er.
Indonesia 6559 cleared for pushback.
Philippines 90141 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Indonesia 6559, taxi to runway 09. Bali Tower, Indonesia 6559, ready for takeoff runway 09. Indonesia 6559, cleared for takeoff runway 09.
Thai 4630, taxi to gate 10.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Lion Inter 3715, ready for pushback at 69.
Lion Inter 2892, cleared to land runway 09.
Lion Inter 3715, cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Lion Inter 3715, ready to taxi. Lion Inter 3715, taxi to runway 09.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Etihad 7643, ready for pushback at 12. Etihad 7643, cleared for pushback.
Cebu 5188, cleared to land runway 09.
Lion Inter 3715, cleared for takeoff runway 09.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 2892, requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 2892, taxi to gate 05. Etihad 7643, taxi to runway 09.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Lion Inter 7377, ready for pushback at 01.
Etihad 7643, cleared for takeoff runway 09.
Lion Inter 7377, cleared for pushback.
Cebu 5188, taxi to gate 69.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 7377, ready to taxi. Lion Inter 7377, taxi to runway 09.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Super Green 5643, ready for pushback at 03.
Bali Tower. Lion Inter 7377, ready for takeoff runway 09.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Indonesia 4178 is on approach. Indonesia 4178 cleared to land runway 09er.
Lion Inter 7377 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Super Green 5643 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good morning Philippines 8445 ready for pushback at 07.
Lion Inter 4582 cleared to land runway 09er.
Super Green 5643 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Philippines 8445 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground Indonesia 4178 requesting taxi to the gates.
Philippines 8445 taxi to runway 09er.
Indonesia 4178 taxi to gate 07.
Bali Tower, good morning. Thai 5418 is on approach. Thai 5418 cleared to land runway 09er.
Philippines 8445 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Korean 7467 cleared for pushback.
Lion Inter 4582 taxi to gate 01.
Bali ground Korean 7467 ready to taxi. Korean 7467 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good morning Korean 1515 ready for pushback at 32.
Bali ground Thai 5418 requesting taxi to the gates.
Korean 1515 cleared for pushback.
Thai 5418 taxi to gate 12. Bali Tower Korean 7467 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Korean 7467 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Korean 1515 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good morning Qatari 2249er ready for pushback at 14. Qatari 2249er cleared for pushback.
Korean 1515 hold position. Korean 1515 continue taxi.
Bali ground Qatari 2249er ready to taxi. Ngurah Rai 2249er, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning. AirAsia 2408 is on approach. AirAsia 2408 clear to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Korean 2927 ready for pushback at 19er. Korean 2927 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, Ngurah Rai 2249er, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Korean 2927 taxi to runway 09er.
Indonesia 2434 clear to land runway 09er.
Ngurah Rai 2249er cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Korean 1515 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
AirAsia 2408 taxi to gate 19er.
Korean 1515 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Lion enter 5747 ready for pushback at 29er.
Korean 2927 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Singapore 5426 clear to land runway 09er.
Indonesia 2434 taxi to gate 03.
Lion enter 5747 cleared for pushback. Lion enter 5747 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Philippines 7744 is on approach. Philippines 7744 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Philippines 7523 ready for pushback at 30. Philippines 7523 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Asia 8838 is on approach. Asia 8838 cleared to land runway 09er.
Philippines 7523 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Asia 9221 ready for pushback at 64.
Singapore 5426 taxi to gate 32.
Asia 9221 cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Asia 9221 ready to taxi. Asia 9221 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Philippines 7744 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. China Southern 6382 is on approach. China Southern 6382 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Lion enter 5747 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Philippines 7744 taxi to gate 17.
Lion enter 5747 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Asia 8838, requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Seaboat 6467 ready for pushback at 68. Seaboat 6467 cleared for pushback. Lion enter 2200 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Asia 9er221 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Asia 8838, taxi to gate 30.
Bali ground. Seaboat 6467 ready to taxi. Seaboat 6467 taxi to runway 09er. Bali ground. China Southern 6382 requesting taxi to the gates.
Lion Inter 2626 cleared to land runway 09er.
China Southern 6382 taxi to gate 14.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Etihad 5649 ready for pushback at 21.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 2200 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 2200 taxi to gate 29er.
Etihad 5649 cleared for pushback.
Asia 9er221 line up and wait runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Philippines 7523 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Seaboat 6467 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Asia 9er221 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Philippines 7523 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Etihad 5649 taxi to runway 09er. Lion Inter 2626 taxi to gate 68.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. China Eastern 90857 ready for pushback at 25. China Eastern 90857 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. China Eastern 90857 ready to taxi. China Eastern 90857 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Dynasty 4367 ready for pushback at 24. Dynasty 4367 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, Etihad 5649 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Etihad 5649 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground. Dynasty 4367 ready to taxi. Dynasty 4367 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Lion Inter 7667 ready for pushback at 08. Lion Inter 7667 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Lion Inter 7667 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 7667 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, China Eastern 90857 ready for takeoff runway 09er. China Eastern 9857 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Lion Inter 7667, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Lion Inter 7667, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Dynasty 4367, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon, AirAsia 9795 ready for pushback at 26.
Dynasty 4367, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Vietnam 90564, cleared to land runway 09er.
AirAsia 9795 cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Turkish A905 ready for pushback at 20. Turkish A905 cleared for pushback.
AirAsia 9795 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Indonesia 2708 is on approach. Indonesia 2708 cleared to land runway 09er.
Turkish A905 taxi to runway 09er. Bali clearance. Indonesia 1239 ready for pushback at 65.
Bali ground, Vietnam 90564, requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. China Southern 4870 is on approach. China Southern 4870 cleared to land runway 09er.
Indonesia 1239 cleared for pushback.
Vietnam 90564, taxi to gate 26.
Super Green 1181 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 1239 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Super Green 1181 ready to taxi. Super Green 1181 taxi to runway 09er. Bali ground, Indonesia 2708 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 2708 taxi to gate 08.
Bali Tower, Turkish A905 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Turkish A905 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
China Southern 4870 is going around.
ready for takeoff runway 09er. AirAsia 9795 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance, Super Green 5069er ready for pushback at 02. Super Green 5069er cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, Super Green 1181 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Lion Inter 7283 ready for pushback at 28.
AirAsia 1924 cleared to land runway 09er.
Indonesia 1239 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Super Green 1181 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Lion Inter 7283 cleared for pushback.
Super Green 5069er taxi to runway 09er.
Dynasty 5187 cleared for pushback.
Etihad 8789er cleared for pushback.
Lion Inter 7283 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Dynasty 5187 ready to taxi. Dynasty 5187 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Super Green 8716 is on approach. Super Green 8716 cleared to land runway 09er.
Etihad 8789er taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Asiana 6441 ready for pushback at 31. Asiana 6441 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower Super Green 5069er ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Korean 3638 cleared to land runway 09er.
Philippines 9er253 cleared for pushback.
Etihad 8789er hold position.
Bali ground AirAsia 1924 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali ground Asiana 6441 ready to taxi.
Etihad 8789er continue taxi.
AirAsia 1924 taxi to gate 25.
Philippines 9er253 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Lion Inter 1900 is on approach. Lion Inter 1900 cleared to land runway 09er.
Asiana 6441 taxi to runway 09er.
Philippines 5807 cleared for pushback.
Super Green 8716 taxi to gate 02.
Bali ground Philippines 5807 ready to taxi. Philippines 5807 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Philippines 3552 is on approach. Philippines 3552 clear to land runway 09er.
Bali ground Korean 3638 taxi to the gates. Korean 3638 taxi to gate 31.
Bali ground Lion Inter 1900 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 1900 taxi to gate 24.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. Lion Inter 3990 is on approach. Lion Inter 3990 cleared to land runway 09er.
Super Green 5069er line up and wait runway 09er.
Malaysian 9597 cleared for pushback.
Dynasty 5187 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Super Green 5069er cleared for takeoff runway 09er. Bali Tower Philippines 9er253 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Turkish 1841 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Malaysian 9597 ready to taxi.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. China Southern 4870 is on approach. China Southern 4870 cleared to land runway 09er.
Philippines 3552 taxi to gate 67.
Malaysian 9597 taxi to runway 09er. Turkish 1841 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Dynasty 2868 is on approach. Dynasty 2868 cleared to land runway 09er.
Lion Inter 3990 taxi to gate 65.
Philippines 9er253 line up and wait runway 09er.
Bali clearance Lion Inter 645 ready for pushback at 66.
Etihad 8789er cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Philippines 9er253 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Lion Inter 7283 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Cat Hay 8288 is on approach. Cat Hay 8288 clear to land runway 09er.
Bali ground China Southern 4870 requesting taxi to the gates. China Southern 4870 taxi to gate 27.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. Dynasty 9082 is on approach. Dynasty 9082 cleared to land runway 09er.
Dynasty 2868 taxi to gate 23.
Lion Inter 6455 cleared for pushback.
Thai 4631 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground Cat Hay 8288 requesting taxi to the gates. Cat Hay 8288 taxi to gate 22.
Hong Kong 5088 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali ground Lion Inter 6455 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 6455 taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Inter 7283 line up and wait runway 09er.
Philippines 5807 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Thai 4631 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower Asiana 6441 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Lion Inter 7283 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground Dynasty 9082 requesting taxi to the gates. Dynasty 9082 taxi to gate 21.
New Zealand 7212 clear to land runway 09er.
Asiana 6441 line up and wait runway 09er.
Bali Tower Turkish 1841 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Turkish 1841 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Asiana 6441 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower Malaysian 95907 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Asia 8428 clear to land runway 09er.
Hong Kong 5088 taxi to gate 20.
Lion Inter 2893 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Lion Inter 2893 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 2893 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower good afternoon. Asia 5002 is on approach. Asia 5002 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali ground New Zealand 7212 requesting taxi to the gates. New Zealand 7212 taxi to gate 18.
Malaysian 95907 line up and wait runway 09er.
Bali clearance Cebu 5189er ready for pushback at 69er.
Lion Inter 6455 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Malaysian 95907 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Thai 4631 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Cebu 5189er cleared for pushback.
Asia 8428 taxi to gate 05.
Bali Tower Lion Inter 2893 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground Cebu 5189er ready to taxi.
Lion Inter 2893 line up and wait runway 09er.
Cebu 5189er taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Inter 2893 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground Asia 5002 requesting taxi to the gates. Asia 5002 taxi to gate 69er. Bali Tower Cebu 5189er ready for takeoff runway 09er. Cebu 5189er cleared for takeoff runway 09er. Bali Tower good afternoon. Etihad 4620 is on approach. Etihad 4620 cleared to land runway 09er. Bali clearance Indonesia 4179er ready for pushback at 07. Indonesia 4179er cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Indonesia 4179er ready to taxi. Indonesia 4179er taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Lion Inter 6290 is on approach. Lion Inter 6290 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Indonesia 4179er ready for takeoff runway 09er. Bali ground, Etihad 4620 taxi to the gates. Etihad 4620 taxi to gate 10. Indonesia 4179er cleared for takeoff runway 09er. Lion Inter 4583 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 6290 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 6290 taxi to gate 06.
Lion Inter 4583 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Lion Inter 6076 is on approach. Lion Inter 6076 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance type 5419 ready for pushback at 12.
Lion Inter 4583 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Type 5419 cleared for pushback.
Lion Inter 4583 cancel takeoff. Bali ground, Lion Inter 4583 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 4583 taxi to gate 01.
Type 5419 taxi to runway 09.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 6076 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 6076 taxi to gate 07.
Bali clearance Air Asia 2409 ready for pushback at 19. Air Asia 2409 cleared for pushback. Bali Tower Type 5419 ready for takeoff runway 09. Type 5419 cleared for takeoff runway 09. Bali ground Air Asia 2409 ready to taxi. Air Asia 2409 taxi to runway 09.
Bali Tower, good evening. Indonesia 5360 is on approach. Indonesia 5360 clear to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Qatari 29er14 is on approach. Qatari 29er14 clear to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower, AirAsia 2409, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Bali clearance, Indonesia 2435, ready for pushback at 03. Indonesia 2435 cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Indonesia 2435 ready to taxi. Indonesia 2435 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Indonesia 5360 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good evening. Philippines 4908 is on approach. Philippines 4908 cleared to land runway 09er.
AirAsia 2409, line up and wait runway 09er.
Indonesia 5360 taxi to gate 66.
AirAsia 2409 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Qatari 29er14 requesting taxi to the gates. Qatari 29er14 taxi to gate 19er.
Bali clearance Singapore 5427 ready for pushback at 32. Singapore 5427 cleared for pushback.
China Eastern 2698 cleared to land runway 09er. Bali Tower, Indonesia 2435 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground Singapore 5427 ready to taxi. Singapore 5427 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance Philippines 7745 ready for pushback at 17. Philippines 7745 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Philippines 4908 requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 4908 taxi to gate 03.
Turkish 4416 clear to land runway 09er.
Bali ground Philippines 7745 ready to taxi. Philippines 7745 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance Asia 8839 ready for pushback at 30. Asia 8839 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, China Eastern 2698 requesting taxi to the gates. China Eastern 2698 taxi to gate 17.
Asia 8839 taxi to runway 09er.
Indonesia 2435 line up and wait runway 09er.
Bali clearance, Lion Inter 2201, ready for pushback at 29er. Lion Inter 2201, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower Philippines 7745 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Indonesia 2435 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Philippines 7745 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Turkish 4416 taxi to gate 16.
Lion Inter 2627 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good evening. Asia 3094 is on approach.
Lion Inter 2201, taxi to runway 09er.
Asia 3094 cleared to land runway 09er.
China Southern 6383 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower Singapore 5427 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 2627 ready to taxi.
Bali ground, China Southern 6383 ready to taxi.
Lion Inter 2627 taxi to runway 09er.
China Southern 6383 taxi to runway 09er.
Singapore 5427 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower Lion Inter 2627 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Lion Inter 2627 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Asia 8839 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Asia 3094 taxi to gate 68.
Bali Tower China Southern 6383 ready for takeoff runway 09er. China Southern 6383 cleared for takeoff runway 09er. Lion Inter 5730 cleared to land runway 09er. Bali Tower Lion Inter 2201 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Lion Inter 2201 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Indonesia 71906 is on approach. Indonesia 71906 clear to land runway 09er.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 5730 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 5730 taxi to gate 64.
Bali ground, Indonesia 71906 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 71906 taxi to gate 30.
Bali clearance, Vietnam 90565 ready for pushback at 26. Vietnam 90565 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good evening. Indonesia 3158 is on approach. Indonesia 3158 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali ground, Vietnam 90565 ready to taxi. Vietnam 90565 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. China Eastern 5186 is on approach. China Eastern 5186 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance, Indonesia 2709er ready for pushback at 08.
Lion Inter 90176 cleared to land runway 09er.
Indonesia 2709er cleared for pushback. Indonesia 3158 taxi to gate 29er. Bali ground, Indonesia 2709er, ready to taxi. Indonesia 2709er, taxi to runway 09er. Bali Tower, good evening. Singapore 3602 is on approach. Singapore 3602, cleared to land runway 09er.
China Eastern 5186, taxi to gate 26.
Bali Tower, Vietnam 90565, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Vietnam 90565, line up and wait runway 09er.
Lion Enter 1901 cleared for pushback.
Korean 3609 cleared for pushback.
Vietnam 90565, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Indonesia 2709er, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Korean 9470 is on approach. Korean 9470, cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali ground, Lion Enter 90176, requesting taxi to the gates.
Super Green 8717, cleared for pushback.
Korean 3609 taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Enter 1901 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance, AirAsia 1925, ready for pushback at 25.
Super Green 8717, taxi to runway 09er. Philippines 9670, cleared to land runway 09er.
AirAsia 1925, cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Singapore 3602, taxi to the gates.
Lion Enter 90176, taxi to gate 02.
Bali clearance, Lion Enter 39901, ready for pushback at 65. Lion Enter 39901, cleared for pushback.
AirAsia 1925, taxi to runway 09er.
Dynasty 7070 cleared to land runway 09er.
Singapore 3602, taxi to gate 32.
Bali ground, Korean 9470, requesting taxi to the gates.
Lion Enter 39901, taxi to runway 09er.
Korean 9470, taxi to gate 25.
Bali clearance, China Southern 4871, ready for pushback at 27. Indonesia 2709er, line up and wait runway 09er. China Southern 4871, cleared for pushback.
Super Green 8717, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Indonesia 2709er, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Lion Enter 1901, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Philippines 9670, taxi to gate 08.
China Southern 4871, taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Enter 1901, line up and wait runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Korean 3609 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Korean 3609 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Lion Enter 1901 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Lion Enter 39901, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Singapore 9632, cleared to land runway 09er.
Dynasty 7070 taxi to gate 27.
Dynasty 9083, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, AirAsia 1925, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Philippines 3553, cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Dynasty 9083, ready to taxi. Dynasty 9083, taxi to runway 09er.
Philippines 3553, taxi to runway 09er. AirAsia 1925, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Singapore 9632, requesting taxi to the gates. Singapore 2396, cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower, China Southern 4871, ready for takeoff runway 09er. China Southern 4871, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Singapore 9632 taxi to gate 24.
Bali clearance, New Zealand 7213, ready for pushback at 18. Bali Tower, Philippines 3553, ready for takeoff runway 09er. New Zealand 7213, cleared for pushback. Bali Tower, good evening, Super Green 1226 is on approach. Super Green 1226, clear to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance, Hong Kong 5089er, ready for pushback at 20.
Bali ground, New Zealand 7213, ready to taxi.
Bali clearance Cathay 8289er ready for pushback at 22.
New Zealand 7213, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance Dynasty 2869 ready for pushback at 23.
Bali Tower, good evening. Asiana 3670 is on approach. Asiana 3670 cleared to land runway 09er.
Singapore 2396 taxi to gate 21. Dynasty 2869 cleared for pushback.
Cathay 8289er cleared for pushback.
Hong Kong 5089er cleared for pushback.
Philippines 3553, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Dynasty 2869 taxi to runway 09er.
Cathay 8289er taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Singapore 7306 is on approach. Singapore 7306, cleared to land runway 09er.
Hong Kong 5089er taxi to runway 09er. Bali Tower, Dynasty 9083, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance Asia 8429 ready for pushback at 05.
Dynasty 9083 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Super Green 1226, taxi to gate 67.
Bali clearance Asia 5003 ready for pushback at 69er.
Bali Tower, New Zealand 7213, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Asia 8429 cleared for pushback.
Asia 5003 cleared for pushback.